In 2004, God led the Lerisse family to the island of Hispaniola to do a work for Him. Believing that God intended to do a great work for His great name, Pastor Bismaille surrendered to work among those who could not help themselves, the poor of this world, those in physical and spiritual destitution, the sick and spiritually blind. On an island and among a people steeped and bound by chains of witchcraft, curses, devilish lies, and seductions, God shined the light of the gospel in a dark place and has, in His mercy, used Pastor Biz's family as His tools to love, teach, and aid the object of His great love, the people of Hispaniola. In 2009, by a great hand, God moved the Lerisse family to the Dominican Republic. It was a slow, methodical plod for 11 years. The church, for 11 years, prayed for land, for a building, and for church transportation. During those 11 years, a small building was rented that had to be enlarged 3 times. During those 11 years, the tedious and faith-trying work of getting legal documents for the family and the church was accomplished. During those 11 years, there was teaching and praying and walking with God and learning to love His people. While our Father was building His church and changing His people, He was also doing an intricate work of building and growing in the Lerisse family. In God's timing, a conflict with a local bar owner was the catalyst used to get the church out of rent and into the deep water of a church building project. Wanting to wait a year or 2 longer to save, Pastor Biz was inclined to put up a small tin open-air building to accommodate the unexpected move. The Lord made it plain that this was not His intention for the Living Baptist Church. The project began with $25,000 in hand, and the Lord Himself provided and guided every step of the way. The amazing timing of God is that at the same time that the Bismaille area began to develop in order to attract and accommodate a touristic industry, God provided for and led us to build a building that complemented the facial makeover of our area. Whereas the community was a dirt road and shack kind of village, now the roads are being paved, new houses are being built, and the area is upgrading. In the smallness and insufficiency of what we are, such a change in this area could not have been foreseen, nor could personal wits and imagination be used to provide for the necessities of that change. But Christ, who is our sufficiency, has done the will of the Father in His work. Christ is building His work among a people who are considered the offscouring of the island, poor, illiterate, illegal, physically afflicted because of the inability to eat right or to afford medical help, the victims of social and racial discrimination, and spiritually blind. The Lord is saving souls. The Lord is moving, drawing people to Himself. Men who have simply sat and watched are now yielding to the Holy Spirit and are getting involved and becoming faithful. People are walking with God in personal devotions. Though we are praying and looking to God for a great outpouring of His Spirit, He has been working among us as the Spirit of life, watering and giving growth and increase in the same way as the growth of a seed, slow and unseen workings underground in the soil of the heart, and then in the process of time, fruit that appears and remains for the glory of God. Present projects and opportunities to participate in is church planting, leasing properties and beginning church plants, sinking a well on the church property, landscaping, painting the church, installing doors and windows, poultry and dairy projects, and agricultural projects, all for the glory of God and the good of His beloved people. God's will is to do a great work on the island of Hispaniola. Since 2004, He has included the Lerisse family in His great plan. Please continue and increase in prayer. Continue to give. Consider going and be a part of the great work of God on the island of Hispaniola.